Let me say something that sounds inspiring, but quietly wrecking women's lives at mid-career. Follow your passion is some of the worst advice you can give a woman, a burnt out woman in her 30s or 40s. Not because passion is bad, but because when you are exhausted, disconnected, and questioning everything, you don't actually have access to your passion. And if you act on that advice anyway, you don't find freedom. You find confusion, financial stress, and regret. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you will understand why rest, live, and passion chasing did not fix your burnout and what actually does. Let me describe a moment you know too well. You finally took time off. Not the check emails from the pool kind, the real one. You slept, you unplugged, you promised yourself this would reset everything. And for a few days, it helped. But then Sunday night arrived. That tight feeling returned to your chest. And by Monday morning, the dread was already back. Not loud, not dramatic, just heavy. That's when the thoughts start looping. I should be grateful. So why do I feel like this? Maybe I just chose the wrong career. Maybe I need to do something I am passionate about. So you hear the advice everywhere. Follow your passion. Do what lights you up. Life is too short. Just go for it. And it sounds right until it does not work. Here is the myth we need to gently dismantle. Burnout is not a rest problem. If rest were the solution, your vacations would have fixed this. Your leave would have healed it. Your weekends would feel restorative again, but they don't, because burnout is not about being tired. It is about being misaligned. You can rest your body and still feel emotionally exhausted. You can step away from work and still feel disconnected from yourself, because burnout does not come from effort alone. It comes from living in quiet internal conflict for too long. Here is the part no one explains. When you are burned out, your nervous system is dysregulated. Your clarity is compromised. Your intuition is muted. So when someone tells you to follow your passion at that stage, they are asking you to make a life-altering decision from a place of depletion. That is not wisdom. That is pressure disguised as inspiration. This is how smart, capable women end up quitting careers they did not actually need to live, draining savings, chasing a vague sense of purpose, starting businesses born from desperation, not clarity, realizing later I was not cold, I was just tired. Not because they were foolish, but because they were hurting. Here is the deeper truth. Burnout is not the absence of passion. It is the result of suppressing parts of yourself to survive. At mid-career, you are not just working a job. You are upholding an identity. The responsible one, the strong one, the reliable one, the woman who does not rock the boat. And over time, that identity can become a cage. You are not burned out because you do not love anything anymore. You are burned out because the version of you required to succeed here is no longer the version you actually are. Let me put it this way. Follow your passion assumes three things that are not true at mid-career. Number one, that your passion is clear. Number two, that it's stable. Number three, that it can carry the weight of financial responsibility without structure. At 22, passion can be exploratory. At 42, passion without alignment becomes a liability. What you need now is not passion. You need self-congruence. So what actually works? Not external escape, internal realignment. That means slowing down long enough to ask questions questions deeper than what do I do? What do I want to do? Questions like what values am I betraying daily to stay safe? What emotions am I constantly suppressing to remain professional? Who did I need to become to succeed here? And who did I abandon? What kind of work environment would actually support my nervous system? Now, notice none of this asks passion. They ask about truth. Here is a metaphor many women recognize instantly. Think of a long running TV series. The first few seasons are electric. You are invested. The character makes sense. But by season 10, the writers keep forcing storylines that do not fit anymore. That's not growth. That's overstaying the narrative. Mid-career burnout is often your soul saying, this storyline has run its course. Not burn the whole show down. Just rewrite the arc. Here's the reframe that changes everything. Burnout is data. It's information about misalignment, not proof you failed, you chose wrong, or lost your drive. When you read burnout correctly, you do not need to panic quit. You recalibrate. You stop asking, what am I passionate about? And start asking, what kind of life am I designed to sustain now? That's where wise transitions come from. Let me anchor this for you. If follow your passion has not helped, you are not blocked. If rest did not restore you, you are not broken. If success feels empty instead of fulfilling, you are not ungrateful. You are evolving. And evolution requires interpretation, not impulsive action. So before you leave, before you pivot, before you chase feeling you cannot yet name, pause, stabilize your identity, clarify your values, restore internal alignment, because when those come first, your next move will not be dramatic. It will be grounded, strategic, peaceful, and you will not need passion to save you. You will finally feel like yourself again. I'll see you on the next one.